Hello everybody, welcome back to World of Warships Blitz, to a video that I didn't think I'd be making for quite some time. However, I was playing some tier 5 matches with some teammates and I was going through my cruiser lines and we finally got to the tier 5 premium American cruiser, the Marblehead, which I took in there was one of those awards where you got some tokens of some description to spend, and I had a choice between this and the Kamikaze. And I chose this, which I regretted for a long time. However, I have the Kamikaze now, so no harm done. Now, I'm going to be brutally honest and say that I have kept this for exactly the same reason that I've kept the Tier 5 Premium Russian Cruiser, the premuim, because if I keep it, I can't win it again. That's probably... Okay, that's not ideal, which gives you an indication about why it's taken me so long to get around to getting a video of it. Now, the Marblehead isn't necessarily bad, so much as basically fairly ordinary. So, like, the Okoknik is hard. The Crash and Crim is probably fairly hard. The Marblehead feels like an Omaha. It has torpedoes, and yeah, well, otherwise it's... And also, it's one of those ships that has guns and casements all around it rather than turrets, which I'm going to have to say, once you get used to turrets and concentrating your fire, having these sort of casement guns where something is always just out of arc or always just with it, it's Kamikaze, look at that. Here we go. This guy's brave. He should have turned long before now. I think he was trying to rush me, which is sort of okay, but yeah, well, he took one of the torpedoes. At any rate, he's obviously waiting for his torpedoes to reload, and in that time I've managed to get the turn up, and those torpedoes will pass by the time my rudder's got across, and ouch, that New York hurts, but not as much as it could have, so I'll treat myself as lucky. And yeah, I got to get rid of those destroyers because they are the main risk to the Kamikaze, and the Kamikaze is definitely the number one way. Oops, out of the way please. The number one way of dealing with that New York, and we have one of them rushing in just now. The New York's focusing on me, so we point in. We blast them with some torpedoes. So those torpedoes are going to land. They certainly do look as though they are. I'm hoping that we've got a second line of torpedoes, but that Kamikaze, well, he's pretty close. And there you have it. Goodbye, Goodbye, New York. New York. Well, anyway. Which has got us off to a really good start. So from a performance perspective, if you're used to Omaha, then you're used to the Marblehead. The Marblehead has perhaps the most impressive looking historical camo. It's a beautiful camo scene. It's very, very striking, and I'm sort of tempted, but yeah, I'm trying to save up my gold for some more expensive camos than frittering it away on low to mid-tier premiums, but although their camos are relatively cheap. Here we go, Kamikaze. I'm a cruiser, my job's still to use Kamikaze. We'll try and lay the torpedoes where we'll try and force him. Those Kamikazes are vicious, aren't they? And here we have the Exeter. Now, actually, it's quite interesting to be on the other end of the Exeter because I have played the Exeter in a number of games on the press account and found that it's extremely squishy. So here I am going to put some AP against it. Now, it does have torpedoes. We both have torpedoes. It has 8-inch guns, 6 of them. So I'm slowing down so that if he's fired his torpedoes, they run past the head of me. As you can see, we're both taking a beating. I basically keep the fire up at him. Oh, come on. And that hits the Citadel will have done the trick. Oh, don't like the look of that. Now at the moment that Kaiser's distracted, but he won't be distracted for long. Besides which, there's 2 Kamikazes out there. Why would I want to get involved in that? Well, points probably, but then again, you get more points if you survive the battle. And if I stay behind this island, I'm more likely to survive the battle. I'm back on HE, and yeah, okay then, I'm feeling brave. I suspect he's probably heavily distracted, which he is. We'll land some shots on him. Our Kamikaze is coming in for another run, and I suspect that we'll see some torpedoes flash out, and that'll be the end of it. Shielded by the Kamikaze. We'll get our shots off, and we take him down with a fire, getting a second kill. It was worth coming out from behind that island. So there you go, the Marblehead. Very much the Omaha with torpedoes. And it's been so long since I've played the Omaha, I can't even remember if that comes with torpedoes or secondaries. I know the Phoenix comes with torpedoes. So there you go, Confederate Award. Obviously it's hard to compete against a good Kamikaze captain. There's a lot of ships that he nailed in that battle. Yeah, torpedo damage, fire damage, no flooding damage unfortunately, so fairly respectable. Anyway, that's the Marblehead. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.